Hello, my Stampin' friends. It's Charlene from stampinwithcharlene.com. First, I want to say Happy New Year. This is going to be a great year for stamping. Since it's the first week of the month, it is time for our card class in the mail. And what that means is I'm going to show you 5 cards and you're going to make 10 of them, 2 of each design. All you need to do to participate is to place an order from my online store, which I have linked below. The order needs to be $35 or more before tax and shipping. And with that order, I will send you all of the pre-cut paper and embellishments to make 10 of the cards. Now, you can purchase the items that I use if you want your cards to look just like mine, or you can use stamps and other things that you have at home that you think might coordinate. So you're free to choose whatever you want as long as it's $35 or more before tax and shipping. Now, I do want to add that because it is January, for the month of January until the end of February, it's celebration time. And that means for every $50 you spend, you get to select one free item for every $50 from the celebration brochure, which if you are a customer of mine, I had mailed to you, or you can also find it online in my online store. Whew, that's a lot of information. So let me show you what the first card is. This is the one that we're going to make tonight. It is a variation of a gatefold card, which we've made before. It has a belly band on it. And I'm using the Sweet Talk suite, which is in the current mini catalog. And it has this cute little envelope on there. It's a really, really easy card design. So let's go ahead and make this one. I'll give you all the measurements, dimensions to make it. But be sure to stay until the end of the video because I'll show you all of the 5 different designs that are part of the card class in the mail. So let's get started. The Fancy Fold is a variation of the gatefold card that we've done several times before. It has the removable belly band, so you just slip this off and then it opens like that. So it's just a cute little fun fold, adds to the whimsical element of the Valentine's Day card, and you can put your little sentiment up here so it's hidden when you close the card, and you can decorate this part and you can decorate the little belly band, which is so cute. I used the die to make this sweet little envelope with the heart coming out of it, and these are all dies from this suite. So let's get started with the measurements and where to score and everything like that. You're going to start off with a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5. This is Highland Heather. I love this color. So you're going to take your paper trimmer and you are going to score this at 1.5 and then at 4.25. So we're just going to fold it in half like we would our normal card, and then all we're going to do is flip this side over, and that's where you get your fancy fold. I told you it was easy, right? And then make sure you take, you want to cut another piece of cardstock for the belly band, and this is 1 inch by 10 inches. So now let's move on to the Designer Series paper. This is the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper, and for this card I'm using this pattern, and you want to cut a strip at 5.25, and then we're going to cut 1 strip at 2.5, so 5.25 by 2.5, and then 5.25 by 1.25. Then you want to take a piece, another piece of the Designer Series paper, and you want to make a strip to go across the belly band. Okay, you want to cut a strip that is 3/4 by 10, and that is going to go over the belly band. So let's get, that's 3/4 by 10, and let's see, let's cut off the 2 inches here. For our belly band. So now we have all of our paper cut and scored. I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue to adhere the paper. And now is the time during celebration for you to stock up on all of your consumable products, like your paper and your glue, because you can really add to your Stampin' collection with the free items that you can get for every $50 you spend. So I've opened the card and placed the designer series paper, the larger piece here, and then I'm folding this part over and I'm going to place the 1 1/4 inch designer series paper right there. And I'm going to take the belly band and I'm going to put the end right here where that fold, the end of this fold, and then just with my fingers, I am going to bend it over like that. And then I'm going to put some of my glue here to adhere the belly band together. And I'm going to do the same thing with the designer series paper. I'm going to make sure that the hearts are going in the right direction. And I am going to flip that over like that and adhere it. Oops. See how easy that is? Now we're going to move on to the dies, and we are going to die cut the envelope and the heart and the little hearts that go down the side. I'm going to be using the Sweet Hearts dies. This is the little envelope, but it also comes with 2 different tags, and then this little baby tag here, and a bunch of different hearts. And if you look down here, you see, like, why are there 4 of the same heart? Well, that's because you can cut out different colors. Just put a different color cardstock there and you can get 4 hearts, just one swipe of the machine. So let me get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we are going to cut out the envelope on the Real Red cardstock, and then we're going to cut out these hearts from Highland Heather. They're going to come out all in a row, and then we're going to cut out, I think I used this one here, from another piece of Highland Heather. So I'm going to use my regular size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm going to run everything through one time. It's all going to fit on these plates. So I'm putting down plate 1, and then plate number 2, plate number 3, and then I'm going to place my cardstock on here with the die on it. So there's the envelope. Here are the little hearts. And then I have the larger heart that I am putting over here. You can see that there. And then I'm just going to run this through, so I only have to do it one time because they all fit on this larger plate. Okay, so I have all my pieces here, and now let's assemble them. I want you to notice that with this die right here that I used to make these hearts, you'll see that, well, there we go. The little hearts come out and you are left with the positive and the negative, the little tiny hearts that you can use separately, and then just the outline of the hearts. But I'm going to put them all together. I'm going to show you how I do that. So on the inside of the card, we are going to, let's take the belly band off. I'm going to adhere a piece of Whisper White cardstock to the inside of the card. And then I'm going to just carefully put tiny drops of the multi-purpose liquid glue onto the back. And there is a back and a front to these dies. You'll know that, you'll notice because one side is flat and then the other side is kind of raised. So I'm gonna put this here on the corner. So you see when you fold the card, this still shows. Now you can leave it like this, but what I did is I went ahead and I put all these little hearts inside, like putting a puzzle together. I put them back inside. If you're careful enough, you can take it off of the die cut machine and they'll still be in place. But of course, you know, filming this, that didn't happen. So I'm just going to easily, easier said than done, stick these little hearts back inside. And I just think it just looks so cute, like that. Now, before I go any further, I am going to, while I have the white piece of cardstock there, I am going to stamp the sentiment like I did here. I use the happy to have you in my life, but you can use any sentiment that you want and just stamp it up here in the corner. Okay, and then put your belly band back on. And now we have this little piece that we die cut, and this folds up to be a little envelope. So I'm just going to fold in the two sides like that and fold up the bottom. And to adhere this together, you can use mini glue dots. You can use the multi-purpose glue. I'm just going to use some mini glue dots. You can use tear and tape adhesive. I am just going to use a couple of mini glue dots to hold this together. Whoops, went up a little too high there. And then I'm going to attach it to the card right there where the belly band seams are. I'll just use some of the multi-purpose glue. So just attaching it right there to the belly band. And then I'm going to attach the heart. And there you have it. How easy is that and how cute? Use any sentiment you want. So fun. So this is the first card in our card class in the mail. And let me quickly show you the other cards. There's this one here. But stay tuned for a closer look. This one here, I'm going to show you really fast. This one here, and this one here. So fun and so easy. I even incorporated that in now this year into my title of my blog, Stampin' with Charlene, Fun and Easy Greeting Cards, because I say it all the time. So this is the first design. Let's go over them again. And then we have this one here, which I love with the X and O on the side. This one here with the BFF, and there are different stamps like this that you can choose to put here. You don't have to put BFF. You could put text me or miss you, anything that you need to for the occasion. We have this one here, which is our traditional red and pink Valentine's Day card. And then finally, we have this one here with all the different subtle colors. I love this one too. So once again, $35 or more order from my online store. You'll get all the pre-cut paper and embellishments and envelopes mailed to you free. You will also get a link to a private video where I show you how to make each card. That's only available to those of you who participate in the card class in the mail. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop me a question if you have any at Charlene at stampinwithcharlene.com, and I will see you next week.